And we are back from our breaks. Well,
some of us are.
Yeah.
Most.
As always.
We're professional.
No.
No,
Don't forget, we're all here, but Adrian's got to do his introduction.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Geek Initiative, Creeping Aberration, episode 32, The Khalif. There you go. I've done my introduction. Where is everybody? We need to do.
All right. We can't go on any longer.
Hello, I'm Snuggle.
Reese is here. He's just
Trying
performing.
to plug something in for me.
He's performing
Sorry.
bending techniques because some people can't bend.
Yeah. I have a bad back.
So Reese is now
It's under
snuggling
there
for 5
somewhere.
seconds.
Can you see it?
Oh, I see it. Okay. That's not bending, that's...
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so off camera,
Thank you.
Reese has just gone under Fee's table and she said, thank you.
All of one! Hello!
You plugged my phone in.
Back.
Oh, right. That's what he was plugging in.
Thank you.
Something's sus going on there.
Yeah. I
You're
mean,
not this side.
you
then
guys
never
have had
this
10
side,
minutes
Sus.
to get this sorted. I don't know.
You only just brought the wire down.
You could have gone and got it.
Yeah, and everyone else raging upstairs. I wouldn't have had time.
Hello, everybody.
Somebody's got their phone on.
Someone's got their audio on.
Turn the volume off, it's on the side. There you go.
I think that's from there
Oh, and I think we may have a John too.
We have a
Hello.
snuggum.
We are back!
You have a fresh bottle of tea?
Yeah. I couldn't make it to the loo, so I thought I'd bring it with me.
Understandable.
Oh, that made me warm.
Oh.
The ambience has been completely disillusioned. There we go.
Excellent stuff.
I'm not an illusionist. I'm a monk.
I don't know what
Okay.
happened, so.
Anyway,
Okay.
we're back.
No.
The walls are breathing.
Hello.
Anyway, yes, we are back. And all 4 of us are here. So,
There's
Yeah.
5 of us.
yes.
My friend Terence.
Have you not noticed? 2 on that table, 2 on that table, and me.
Yes, that's 5.
5.
You
You
said
said
4.
all 4.
Step 4.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought I said 5.
No, 4.
Oh no! Help me!
To be fair, he is right in that sense as well because he didn't move. So all 4 of us are back.
I still
He
don't
never
know.
left.
I know.
Should we just, you know...
Anyway, these
we stopped watching the
cockroaches.
CM.
They're all dead.
We did it, guys!
And now for something completely different.
Yes!
It was a team effort. I was totally useful.
I distracted him for a round.
I took
no,
my
so-
low.
We are back. And yeah, these cockroaches are all dead. And the guy who does the rearing of these cockroaches, he's kind of in the corridor and his back's against the wall and he's just staring into the room wide-eyed. What happened to these things?
Ow!
That's not
The
normal.
crystals.
The crystals, like we told
This is
you.
why we told you to get rid of them.
Or, you know, cover them in
I-
wet blankets.
I can't just get rid of these things, but come with me. Come.
For that, how injured is everyone looking?
Very.
Yeah.
Before we go, I've got one
Ow.
question.
Understandable.
Who the hell raises cockroaches?
We don't, but they're a pest around
Rummy and
here. But it's
Danny
usually not a
cockroach.
problem. The scorpions sort them out. We get them in this,
Oh, okay,
this
so he's
room
the
though.
scorpion raiser, not the cockroach.
Right,
Okay.
just...
Yeah, why don't raise cockroaches? That would be really stupid.
Yeah, but you said
Hold the
cockroach
back.
razor. You actually did say cockroach razor.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
2
A
seconds.
cockroach razor.
Yeah,
Not
Does it
You
give you a
don't need
close
to
shave?
shave them.
you must do.
They're not hairy.
It's like, raise my pretties, raise!
Elzana, is your healing a cantrip or is it a spell?
It's a spell.
Is it a
Well, it's a
cantrip?
bonus action spell. It doesn't tell me what level it
What I'm
is.
asking is it a cantrip or is it a first level spell?
It doesn't tell me. It just
Healing
says
words.
it's a spell.
Does it
Double
cost
spell.
a spell slot?
Okay, cool.
It
Right.
says 1 bonus action. That's all it says.
You should
I'm
say
going-
something else on there. At
One.
the top, does it say 1 or does it say 0?
Perfect. Right. I've
Healing word.
It's a bonus action.
Turn it over. So, what's the back? Does it say on the back?
It says on the back.
Yeah, 1.
Right.
So that you should have been crossing off your spell slots for
That's
that.
fine.
Yeah, I always do anyway.
Right. I am going to cast Beacon of Hope. That's my we're out of combat, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope, and I'm going to be like, come here, Bobbo. How injured are you, my friend?
I'll not
Well-
get better.
I've got an arm hanging off.
I'll make you feel better.
My leg's over there.
I think John has the
I'm
least amount of
fine.
health, followed by Bobbo, followed by me.
Well, we're not in a rush now, are we? We've got time.
Yeah, but I can't do any more healing spells.
I can do a lot.
I don't know. Are any more cockroaches going to...
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know.
I
Right,
hope not.
cool. I'm going to go over to Snuggum first.
This is a very bad day.
I'm going to go over to Snuggum, and I'm going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds, which allows me to do. Is it D8s for Cure Wounds, isn't it, or D6s?
D8s.
D8s, and it'll be 2D8 for level 1, 3D8 for level 2.
Do you have your plus your
48.
spell thing as well on top?
Yes. 4D8.
Level +1, isn't it?
No, you don't need to
Yeah.
roll.
No, he's
Beacon of
rolling.
Hope just makes it so you get max
Oh,
healing.
yeah, max.
That's why I cast Beacon of Hope.
So that's
48.
48.
24.
Add my additional 3 for my thing, which allows me to do an additional 3.
27.
So, no, 4 8s are 32.
32, add 3, so that's 35. And
Yes.
then add my wisdom modifier, which is +2.
Which is full health.
So that's
37.
37.
I'll heal you first, 37. How injured are you looking now,
Good.
Snuggum?
37.
Well, I'll just stick a 1 after the number of hit points that I actually had, and then I'll be alright.
Wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you're
Yeah.
fine now.
I'm on 41 of
It's-
63.
Of 63.
I'm looking
Okay.
alright.
Alright, cool. Bobbo, come here.
He'll live.
I'm a bit white, a little bit wool.
Right, I'm then going to do the same for you. So now you're
Okay.
healed for 37.
Alright, keys up.
Alright, lad. So how much do you have left, like, to heal? You've got, like,
22.
I'll use 2 uses of my first aid kit to heal you for the rest. But don't need
Really?
to roll.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Elzana, how injured are you looking?
Go one sec. I am on. Oh, it's over here. Well, where I healed myself first before healing you, I took myself to 25.
So you're at 25 out of what?
70. So I don't know what that difference is.
I will use another third level
45.
spell slot to heal you for 37.
Okay, so does that put me above the 70 or can I not go above
No, you
it?
can't go above
Can't go
your
above
max.
your max.
So how's everyone looking now? Still got healing?
Does that
I've got
put me at my
44.
max?
Out of what?
70.
Unless you use temporary hit points, but
I'll
you can only
use
get those from
the
one
second
source.
level
Outside.
spell slot for you, sir.
Sorry?
So you'll heal for 8, 16, and 3,
Especially
9,
Daddy's sauce.
and 2. You'll heal for 21 for the second spell slot. So
What?
what does that take you up to?
A good brown sauce.
So I'm only 5 off, so
I know.
I'll be fine there.
I've only about the HP
Yeah, I'll be
ones.
fine
So
there.
I don't
Okay,
know.
cool.
Daddy's sauce is better. Although
That will
Stoked
be-
is even better.
That's
Because I've got the dodge and everything, it means that technically I've got
cool.
more. hit
So
points
that is
than
my
most people.
third level spell slot's gone, but we're all healed, other than myself. That's good.
And with that,
Yes.
can you all give me a percent? No, I'm joking.
Dear God, man, leave us alone.
You know, you said that, and I instantly looked to see if you'd actually agreed to something with Pingybo to bring more in.
I'm just gonna be
But your
I was like,
man,
don't you dare!
your man,
Don't you
told,
dare!
your man told us to go with him though.
second level.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't
Yeah.
throw some
I'm
at us.
gonna just heal
Please
myself.
come with me. We go to Khalif. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm healed for 21.
So he starts taking you through the town. And
Oh.
as we've already seen, it's a fairly small town. It's basically a couple of places to stay, mainly small huts or small houses,
I'm gonna use 2 first aids.
a couple of small warehouses and a small marketplace. And in with that, you have some more posh, richer looking buildings in the centre of town.
So on the way down, I'm just going to general chat to this guy saying, what's this Khalif like?
Here's the Khalif.
You can't use a descriptive word to describe somebody.
You can.
You can't.
Here's the Khalif.
A Khalif is a Khalif. What's a Khalif?
You don't know what a Khalif is? How long have you lived in Escania?
We're
About 10
merchants.
minutes.
We've just got here.
10 minutes.
We're merchants.
Where are you from?
All over the place. All over the world.
And then
Fair
we'll
enough.
go back together. Right.
Very strange.
We are very strange.
Khalif, it's like Reeds-ish.
Okay.
Not quite a prince.
Prince, mayor,
Sleep.
burger.
He's
He's an authoritarian. I get it, but
Well,
what's he like?
in
You
a
know,
feud-
you
in a
get nice
feudal-
ones. You get
in a
nasty
feudal
ones.
system, you know, you
Even-
end
even-
up with petty dictators.
Even
So we get to
even
Khalif.
if you ask 3 or 4 people what I am like, you will probably get 3 or 4 different answers.
But
Yeah,
what would your
Asking
wife
me what
say?
he is like. What
Assume
would
he's
my
married.
wife say? She would say the Khalif is a Khalif too.
no. What would your wife say about
oh.
you?
She would say I am a wonderful husband.
Oh,
She
that
doesn't
sound
like-
a big
and a
old
very
wife
bad
would say.
liar. Right.
She doesn't like the beatings. I'm joking.
Yo.
The fact that you feel like you have to say that.
No,
like,
just
And winning
in
time.
case someone said something. She is a very loving wife.
Oh.
She is the light of my life, and I will do anything for
have
her.
we
apple
reached
of
this
your
Khalifi
eye.
yet?
Okay.
Have we
The
reached
shade
this
in the
Khalif person
desert
yet?
of your life.
Well, it depends if this lot keep talking.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm asking genuine questions, right? I'm trying to find out what this guy's like
I-
before we actually get.
I do not move in his social circle, so if you are asking me what his personality is like, I have no,
What,
idea.
what I'm asking really
does he
is
look
how your state runs. Is he elected or is he just appointed?
He is appointed by the Sultan.
He is appointed, so essentially he can act however the hell he likes because he's not got to earn your trust or anything.
Kind of. I mean, for a want of a better term, if he pisses off the Sultan will just kill him.
Yeah, but that's the Sultan. It's not like he's got to
Yeah.
be nice to the people, kind of thing.
He doesn't need to, but, we do still live in a place where, if he upsets too many people and that effectively starts upsetting other people and then
And then-
affects business and
And
things
the
like
people
that,
write to the Sultan and say,
It will
"The police
flow
have
back.
disappeared."
it will flow back and, well, we would never do something like that, but it has happened. That sort of thing has happened in the past.
He was on his way to see
Not here, obviously. We would never do that.
No.
We are loyal subjects.
Understandable.
The impression I get is that he is a harsh man, but he is a fair man. But like anybody that gets to any significant rank with the Sultan, they are either related to him or they are ambitious. You don't get
Is he
power
related
in
to the
this.
Sultan?
I don't think so, no.
And then he's ambitious.
I mean, in fact, I'm going to say definitely not, because the Sultan is human.
So what's the Khalif then?
The Khalif is dragonborn.
Oh, cool. This is Dragonborn.
Yes.
At that point, I'm going to drop back a bit and just follow
Version of
you.
you.
No.
Yeah.
No, shh. I am
So-
but a child, but...
Yeah, someone needs to tell Bobbo that.
I'm a very...
I'm an inquisitive child.
Well, very,
I reckon we
mature
should-
for my age.
Yeah, chat. The question for you: should we rename Bobbo to Gobbo?
oh, that makes. He's not a goblin.
No, just Gobby, really.
Oh yes, of course.
No, anyway, you're going through town. You
But I'd
pass
just like
bits
to,
of the market.
I'd just like to say, Bobbo never really
Like
had
I
a
said,
childhood.
Gobbo.
But I'd just like to say, Bobbo never really had a childhood.
You're a child now. Because you're being the
Yeah,
child. What's
exactly.
it?
So he's acting the way he did as a child, which
But you
was
just said you
he,
never had a
But he didn't have a
childhood.
childhood, so how could he have acted that way?
He grew up very quick.
he had to grow up very quick. So this is how the way he acted as a child. Except for the little bits of portrayals that he's seen other kids do, this is how he acts.
I don't know what you're on about. I'm only 8.
Anyway,
So
And in game,
eventually, you get past part of the
of
market,
kids.
and you turn. He takes you to the side, and kind of going down what looks like a
Very
small alley.
Short-lived.
So you go down what looks like a small alley, but it opens out into a large area, and you do see a very large building suddenly, where everything else has been closed in, so it stopped your view of the distance. But now you come around, you see this huge building in terms of what's around. This thing, probably only like 3 stories tall, but quite wide. If you could see from the side, you'd say it's also quite deep. So it's a very small palace, shall we say. Much smaller than the the Sultan's summer residence up in the other town whose name I've forgotten.
Brunel.
Brunei.
No,
Wasn't Brunei.
Brunei was
The
the
other one.
other city.
Boronay.
Boronay.
No,
No.
Bunnies.
We can go to the map.
It began with
Goodbye.
a B. I'm sure of it.
They've all begun with B.
No.
No, not all of them.
you're in Gadan. It was.
Not Brunei.
I don't have my stamp collection with me. I lost it.
How did you lose it?
No.
That's where
Hikane.
Okay.
That's the one. Hikane.
Yes.
I got a stamp there.
Try
So in Hikane, the Sultan's kind of summer residence there that he's very rarely at is bigger than this place. This place is small by comparison.
He's a desert. Do they have anything other than summer?
Yes, they do.
nighttime.
Sometimes they have cold winds as well. No, what it is because the capital, Astan, is on the coast, they do get proper decent winters where things get cold. Some people don't like that. They're used to the heat and they want to keep the heat, so they will move further into the desert over winter, where you don't get all the rains and things.
Yeah, no, I thought it was... No, that's something else, never mind.
So,
Your turn.
Can I be doing the perception as we're walking? Just keep my eye on around
Yeah.
where we're going.
yep, what'd you get?
17.
17. So you're looking, you're able to
Notify.
sort of look around and you see plenty of people and they're just going around their business. They just look up now and again and back down and carry on
How
doing
much
what they're
Traveling
money
through
doing.
the market to
Khalif,
get to where
though.
we're going, correct?
Yes.
Food stalls.
I would like to keep an eye out
You're
for
gonna
anyone
be
who
around
looks
on
like
the
they're
stick
buying
again,
and
yeah?
selling like large quantities of food or water.
Doesn't strike me that I want to eat any food from here, to be honest.
So there are a couple of places that are
Buying and selling.
that have got buying and selling food and drinks and things like that.
Okay, good to know. I'll make
But
a
they
note.
are the standard sort of places.
Yeah, so I'll make a note of that.
Yeah.
For later.
Yeah, the standard sort of places that you will find in a basic, simple market.
So is
Nothing fancy, nothing amazing.
is this breeder walking in front of us?
Yeah, he's coming with you, and every sort of few steps he's looking behind and making sure you're still there.
How do we get into the Khalifi person?
So
Can they invite us?
Go
So I was going to say, from obviously what he said, in case they didn't hear, I would have, as I said, dropped back and told them, and I'm like, so this Khalif guy, he works for the Sultan, but he's also Dragonborn. Well, Dragonborns are, by my knowledge anyway, usually quite loyal
Or proud?
or proud.
They're definitely proud.
Doesn't it depend
You
what
could-
colour they are?
It does as well.
Possibly, yeah.
Not to be racist or anything.
No.
But what I'm
Or
thinking
just
is,
stereotype.
what I'm thinking is, by what he said, is either related or is ambitious.
Well,
If he's ambitious,
We know he's ambitious.
We know he's not related.
yeah, exactly.
Might be blue.
But if he's if
Might
he's
be
too
green.
ambitious, he may be
Looking to.
coercible.
As in to take over the Sultan.
But we don't know. We don't know that. until
Not
we met the
necessarily
person.
to take over the Sultan, but maybe just put his own stamp on things.
Maybe.
We won't know until we're there.
I just
Take,
don't.
take responsibility for other people's positive actions.
I just don't. I just want to say that I don't think we should go in there thinking he's the enemy.
No
That's
one
fair.
you was doing that.
I'm just putting it out there.
I think you were the only person thinking that.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
Snuggle was.
I was thinking
He's always
cool.
up for a scrap.
I was thinking cool,
I
Dragonborn.
do not know what you mean. I resemble that remark.
Yes, you do.
Look,
So you enter the building, and it's almost like a reception. Yeah, there are security guards at every door.
it's a
There's
formal
5-year-olds
party.
all over the place.
Sorry?
There's 5-year-olds all over the place.
I thought it was a
What?
formal party.
He said we enter reception.
It's like a reception.
Like a lobby reception.
Ah,
so.
okay.
Ah.
I thought
So
we were
it's
going to have a
not-
playroom.
It's not like the first class at school.
I think we're gonna ignore that. It's not Gobbo, it's Thicko.
I thought
Oh.
it was like a formal party.
No. Right. You enter the reception room of the building,
Is there a
And-
receptionist?
Carry on.
and there are multiple doors leading in and out of this hallway as such, with multiple guards everywhere. And there is one guard sat behind a desk who looks up. He kind of looks up at the
Animal person.
the kind of animal handler, whatever we're going to call him, and it then kind of looks behind
Mummy, Daddy.
Rhi-koo
Yes, son.
as the handler goes up to this guy. This is not a tourist attraction. And then
We're
you
not
hear him say,
tourists,
"I
we're not
know.
attracted."
I am one of the Valiant animal handlers, and there has been a big problem. Some wild magic of some sort or whatever, and it is causing some issues. These people have helped us out contain the issue, but we have already lost one person, and we really need to speak to the Khalif." Okay, I'm assuming at this point you're going to step out and you're going to open your gob.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to go, where? By what we're told.
Where?
Yeah, he said, I am one of...
Yeah, but we haven't been told anything.
We have. Down at the bit, the scorpion bit, they said, by what we're told, someone's murdered him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he just said, I am.
Yes.
Yes.
And I said, were by what we've been told.
Right.
You assume his entire business is run by just one person.
No. He said
If
he
you are
was.
employed by Hasib Walian and his business, then you are still employed by his business. Whether
You're employed by
Hasib
his business,
Walian
but
is
not
dead or
him.
not.
Either way.
Either way, we need to deal with the crates that are left in the retaining.
What crates?
The crates with the strange crystals in them that are changing things.
Blue glowy things.
He's kind of... He looks at some of the other security guards and then at the animal handlers. Are you going to explain any of this crap?
We had a giant blue scorpion almost kill us.
So you were criminals and you have been in
No,
the
it busted
arena?
out of its cells. It
And it
broke, out,
busted through a wall.
wall.
it broke out of the holding cell.
It was bigger than this.
Indeed.
At this point, you see him. He
3
kind of looks
gold.
over into the corner and goes, "Silence!" One of the guards who, if you're quick enough, you kind of notice that the guy's trying to stifle a laugh.
So basically, to
So
get a story
you want
told-
me to believe that old slave pens were smashed through
By a
by
scorpion.
a scorpion?
Yes, that is what happened.
Right.
Ask,
That's
ask,
by the man who got crushed by the wall that's broken.
ask your arachno herd. The food goblin returns. Thank you.
Can I roll a persuasion check?
Yeah. You can try. You're going to need to roll very high.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. Insight. Tell me more about this.
It broke,
This seems untrue, but
it broke through the wall. Giant blue scorpion.
are we talking about the building where the walls are like 5 foot thick?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
crushed
broke
the
through
guy.
the wall.
They crushed
How the hell does a scorpion manage that?
because it was overgrown because of the crystals, because it had been hopping them.
What is huffing?
Puffing, breathing, inhaling.
It has been breathing solid things.
No, the spores from the
The
crystals.
spores from the crystals from the crate enhanced its growth.
What?
It broke through the wall.
What spores? What crystals?
We can show you the
Proto?
You are
box.
making no sense.
They're
We can
called
take you to
proto.
see the boxes if you don't believe us.
They're called
Yes, I
proto.
will just desert my post for you. No problem.
Right, we'll go and get some of the crystals for you. How's that?
That's not clever. You'll get bloody infected.
I'll use soggy gloves.
At this point, the
Fair.
Oh no. Oh no. It's just the voice. Ah.
Why take our word for it? One of your loyal servants just said that we helped him out, and
How do I know he's loyal?
well, he's in your town. We've never met him before. We did a job for him, that's all.
We didn't do
So
a
that
job.
makes him loyal.
No, he said that he was loyal, so I just thought, not have met him before. He may have done some jobs for you in the past, and he, handles them all the time, and you use
I
him in the
suggest
pit.
you two keep your child at bay.
We're nowhere near the sea.
And that one. But they will be sleeping in the cells tonight.
That's right, it's got a big hole in the wall.
Right, well, if your Khalif wants his town in danger, then from these crystals that we've warned you about, we've done our due diligence.
Yeah, we just take our leave and go.
Well, he's going to now have a word with the animal handler. And you kind of see them nodding and looking at you. Go, uh-huh. Yeah. What? Really? Okay. It's incredulous. Very well. You may all go into a holding room. If you go over to the room over there, we will send word to the Khalif and see what he thinks. Okay.
So he just spoke to the animal handler that I said to speak to in the first place.
Yes, keep quiet, boy.
Okay.
Well, he couldn't speak to the animal handler.
Why?
Because there was a gobby little child that kept on speaking.
No, I just said, don't take our word for it. Wasn't being gobby.
Well,
He was actually
already-
being quite respectful.
That guy had already come up and was talking to him. You just kept butting in.
I didn't. These lot did.
You all did.
I actually
Actually-
stopped these.
I was
I
just
lied.
trying to
You
ask
kept
a
your mouth shut.
question, but I never got to ask it.
Yeah. So anyway, the animal handler turns around and says,
what it was.
a message is going to be sent to the Khalif. We need to come and wait over into this room. And he takes you
Is that because you
over to
spoke
the
to
side.
that guy?
Yes, boy.
Yes, I continued talking to him after you butted in. You really do need to watch this one.
He's
How-
been
how-
tested.
How do you know he's loyal? then?
Tested?
Yeah,
He's still
had-
testing. He's testing
How,
everybody.
Yeah.
how do you know he's
He
loyal?
may not
then?
make it to puberty.
Boy, why don't we go play a game
How,
of checkers?
how do you know he's loyal though?
Why
We
don't you
don't.
go play Frogger?
Exactly.
At this
so
point,
what's
he's
your
led you
question?
off.
25 on perception. On what's it called by the way? Persuasion.
Doesn't matter.
Just in case.
You can't persuade someone that you're not a dickhead.
Hey, I was being sensible.
You've got a petulant little child saying, do this, man, say about that. No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
say do that.
He's
at any
ignoring
point.
you. You're just a child talking now.
I didn't say do that at any point.
You are, yeah, but the problem is you are just a child.
I may be just.
He
a
is
child,
not going to have an
but I was
adult
the voice of
conversation with a
reason.
child. No. Bobbo is never the voice of reason, don't
At
lie.
this point, I was because
To be fair, he
these
did
were
say something
arguing
sensible.
with him, trying to get him to understand.
If you cry wolf too many times, you're still crying wolf even when the wolf is there.
I
I've not
like
cried wolf in
wolves.
quite a while.
Would I be able to go pray?
Well, you're all being taken to a side
I'll go
room now.
pray in the side.
So you're all put in a side room, the door is shut behind you. The
I'll start
Khalif,
praying.
so the animal handler goes over and it's like just stools in this room, and he just takes a stool in the corner and he sits down.
I'll start.
We wait patiently now.
Yes.
There is a little kind of table in the middle with
May I ask?
glasses and a jug of water if
Why
Why
anyone
didn't
wants.
he believe us? Why did he have to talk to the animal handler who'd already said we'd helped him? That's what
Well,
I don't get.
You're strangers from out of town that have just walked into the big municipal office and just said, you've got a big problem in your city, there's crystals, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what the hell are this lot on?
Mm.
He's got no idea what the hell you are talking
May I
about.
ask? You never did quite tell me your brother's name. Died in the rubble.
It is very much a tradition where we do not speak of the dead like that anymore. We do, once someone passes, we do not mention their name.
Then I will just pray for him.
When they are relatives.
I was just going.
Other people may talk about him, but
I will just. Pray
just
for
refer to him as
I
my
will just
brother.
pray. I will just pray for him. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
go pray for while we're waiting. Going along with the thing.
Mhm.
We wait.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just realised what you're showing me. Sorry. Took my brain a minute to catch
Pictures
up.
of his Willy.
No, Where's a picture of a tree?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the picture I took.
So I believe
Picture of the tree
yeah.
you took when you were.
it is 9 o'clock, and I believe that Mr. John needs to run away.
Yeah.
So he is just going to quietly pack up, and we'll carry on for a few more minutes. But we'll probably finish early as well because I don't want to go too far.
No, of course not.
I do apologise. I have duties and things.
So
Would you like to pass me Snuggle?
you are waiting for probably over an hour before finally you are summoned.
Summoned.
Yeah. So you come back out of the room into the reception, wander around, and you are taken by someone else who's they're clearly a guard, but they look like a bit of a servant type guard as well. You're not quite sure what they are, but the animal handler kind of whispers to you as you're being led out. From this point onwards, let's ask specific questions. It is best to be quiet now. Although he is known to be fair, he is also harsh. So if he gets upset, you will not get a favorable outcome. It is in everybody's best.
We'll sit in a corner and meditate a bit.
Brilliant.
In a monthly fashion.
So, yeah, you guys are eventually sort of taken up some stairs, round a corner, down a corridor, blah, blah, blah. And eventually you arrive into a very large office as such, where clearly you're on the top floor now. There is a domed ceiling above you. Although the room is square, the dome is round, so hopefully you kind of get the idea of what that looks like. But there are shutters on two of the sides, and they are open, and there's a nice cool breeze coming through. It's probably the most comfortable you've felt since you've arrived in the desert areas. And you are effectively led to a desk at the far end where there is a man, a dragonborn in fairly fine clothing. Simple clothing, but quite clearly when you look, you can just see that they are of a higher office than the regular people. Everything is clean, everything is neat. The fabrics are a higher quality. The few bits of jewellery and whatnot are just higher stand as well. And his demeanour is relaxed but smart. And you're all brought up. And the guard that's brought you there kind of just nods and then walks off. And you are effectively left to stand there for a couple of minutes in silence whilst he is going over reading some sort of paperwork or something. Can you give me let's go for either investigation or insight, whichever you prefer.
Insight's better for me.
Insight's better for me as well.
20.
$18.
You're just keeping quiet while you're doing insight.
Oh, me and Sugar Man there.
Oh, okay. You're just waiting in the back.
No, Snugum was John went out and said that he was going to meditate in the corner, so I'm assuming that he's still in the waiting room.
No, you were all brought
You've
up.
been led in, so.
And then
You've all come. I think he was just trying to say that he's not
we all have to
participating.
go.
Yes, you are all being led into this room.
Okay.
Stay behind me, boy.
They certainly wouldn't leave small children just sat in a room in the middle of
I mean, it's a waiting room.
a small palace.
Rob everything.
What are you,
knows
want,
what
what are you
they'll do.
wanting?
Yeah.
So,
Insight or
investigation.
investigation.
Insight's on the
So what
list
did
and
you get?
investigation is
18.
18. He got 20.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Sugar. Investigation or insight. So that's 30-20 for Bobbo. That's 14 for Snuggle.
Okay, Snugum doesn't really realise. The rest of you do. You realise that this is probably all a show. That the piece of paper that he's reading, he's probably already read.
He's just doing it as a.
He's doing it effectively in a way to partly put you off guard, but also partly to stamp his authority.
Fair enough.
But eventually he looks up at you and he just, one by one, looks at each of you and then looks to the animal handler. I hear you have a rather tall tale to tell me. Tell me in your own words. And with this, the animal handler regales him as to how they were talking about there being this issue with one of the scorpions, and how it was different from the rest. It had grown much bigger. It had killed its family, and he informed him that he worked for Hasibwalian and his consortium company, whatever you want to call it, and that they were discussing what to do about it when you guys came along, wondered what they were arguing about, and then there was a huge crash as one of the walls was smashed down and this thing tried to escape. You, and he refers to you as heroes, came running in and immediately tried to help his brother. And you were able to kill the beast, but you told him that it was still dangerous because of it's contaminated.
Yes,
He then, through what you'd said, he showed you, you kind of investigated the room it had broken out of, and then he mentioned about storage boxes. You wanted to have a look, so he shows you that. Then you point out the blue markings on the crates and things like that. He then looks further himself as well, and then he says about the cockroaches and how they were affected as well, and how one swarm just came flying straight over you, and such a big burly Grennari just dropped.
Down like a
And how you then dealt with 3 large swarms of these things, and throughout all of this, the Khalif is just, he kind of nods his head and he sort of head to the side a little bit and then maybe the other way, and now and again he kind of looks up to the corner room like he's thinking, and he's clearly taking it in. He's understanding what's going on, and then he gets up and come. He takes you all to the open shutters, the window spaces, and he points over and he goes, "That is where you work, is it not?" And the guys, "I think so. I've never seen it from this height before. It's actually very high." And the Kalisa, "Yes, sometimes people do find this a bit disorienting when they are not used to tall buildings. If you have not come from the capital..."
How close are we to the edge?
It's just a window. It's a window on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
It's just they are really not used to heights.
No. Okay.
So it's just a weird thing to them to see that. But he goes, "Yes, I think that is where... that is the pens. And there's... a few of us thought we heard something earlier. And we looked at and we did see a cloud of dust rising. This coincides with what you're saying, so I am of a mind to believe you. Now, please, you need to deal with your brother. Please go and give your details downstairs, and they will call upon you when if and when needed. And thank you for reporting to me. We will get something sorted. And says, the rest of you, he is claiming you are heroes. Please, the minimum I can do is at least discuss this with you over a meal. It is it is the time we ate, anyway.
He will graciously accept.
So he kind of leads you to the back of the room, which is a fair gap behind his desk. But there are double doors, and he just he goes up and he just bends the handles and he pushes these double doors open. I assume you follow in. There's a dining table with lots of chairs and things.
Yes, so come on along. It's very kind of him. Yes,
Please help yourself to water. Take a seat. I will go and have some food brought along.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Okay, so I assume you're all going into the room. You're all going to sit down. Yep.
Get water.
And he quite happily, lets you come down. He seems like a relatively calm, fairly decent guy. Can I get a perception or arcana check?
Perception. 14.
19.
13 for Bobbo, 18 for Snuggum.
Okay. Fair enough. So you all sit down, all four of you. He starts backing up and he kind of nods, does like a nod bow type thing. Grabs both the doors and he pulls them shut. Then you hear...
Yeah, I thought so.
And what looked like fantastic palatial wooden doors that are all painted kind of melt away into
This is the trap.
iron doors. The windows and shutters shimmer and become barred windows.
Cell?
The table is still there. The chairs are still there, but they're not posh anymore. They are just simple.
Simple set.
So he
Everything
lied to
else
us.
in the room shimmers away, and this is basic sandstone cell.
So he lied to us.
And he looks at all of you, and you can see by his face his demeanour has now changed. He goes, "You think I am stupid?" He looks at all of you,
Clearly.
one at a time. He goes, "I saw through your disguises as soon as you walked in the room. You are the killers from Sornan. You are the killers of Hasibwalian. And the Sultan will reward me greatly for your capture."
Understandable.
He then clicks his fingers again, and the air seems to shimmer slightly. Can you all give me an Arcana check this time?
1 second. I didn't trust this guy. So
I
if he
didn't
led
trust
us
him
to
either.
another room, I didn't trust him.
19.
19, okay.
16 for Snuggum, 7 for me.
What am I throwing Arcana?
Yeah. So 16 and...
7.
Okay. 7 is a no, definite.
Plus 4 is 22.
Yep. So the other three of you all realise that what you've just seen is an anti-magic field.
Lovely.
You can still dispel magic there.
Not from within it,
Really? Not from okay.
because the magic can't work.
But
You
if
can
it's
dispel
passive
it.
being cast, you can cancel it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't.
Okay.
You're in a cell anyway, you can't do
Yeah.
anything. So effectively, all your magical items will not work, and no spells will work either.
Did you say an anti-magic spell or an anti-magic field?
Anti-magic field.
Hmm. So we've been trapped.
And he just looks at all of you and goes, "Do you really think someone rises to power in Escania without at least knowing how to use true seeing?"
Makes sense, I guess.
Woods.
No, no.
And with that, he then just sort of swipes his hand, and the iron gate doors that he's just backed out through and been talking to you through shimmer and vanish, and it
We
is
should have
just
carried on to Rastan.
it is
Yeah.
just a sandstone wall. You are now in a room with barred windows, no doors.
Lovely.
And with that, we
Still
will
right
end
now.
the session there.
Still break down the walls.
Maybe
No,
you
that's not
can.
magical.
Well, you can break down the walls if you keep slamming Bobbo's head into them. You know.
Well, just because a mace is not magical doesn't mean it can't break stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've taken our actual stuff off us.
Okay, so now I know for next week what I need to fight against.
Is our weaponry still magical though? 'Cause
No.
obviously-
It's
Mine
still
is.
magical, it's just the magical abilities don't work.
So I don't get the extra D4 on healing then?
You get nothing at the moment, no.
Hmm.
You can't even cast healing. I mean, you can cast it,
It wouldn't do
nothing will happen and you'll lose the spell slot.
it. We've got to figure a way out.
Yeah.
So right, Adrian can think about what to get rid of next week.
Next
Yeah.
week, we won't be here.
Oh,
I know.
So-
it won't be that game.
we
I'm gonna sneeze.
are now going to be on a slight hiatus because these two, I'm doing that, you can't actually see who I'm pointing at.
Not me.
Elzana and Bobbo, Fee and Dan, are going on holiday for a couple of weeks.
You missed the
That's one of these
family.
How dare they?
You went on holiday.
Yeah, but I'm
That
important.
one.
You say so.
So yes, in the meantime, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, for the next 2 weeks and Monday the 15th, there will be a 5-part Shiver story from their Spire home, or at least based on their Spire home Gothic range of storybooks. So yeah,
Stay tuned for a few seconds afterwards. It'll come up on screen.
Nice.
yes, the advert will come up. So we will effectively, the next 5 sessions will be Shiver. And then after that, it will be the Creeping Aberration again on the 16th of July.
You hope.
Hopefully. Yes. Well,
I
I've
hope.
been
Yeah.
reading, I've played
I mean, if you guys
We
don't
land
come,
on the 16th, so
I thought you said we landed on the 17th.
I thought you said you landed on the 15th on the on
No,
the
we
Tuesday.
We leave on the 16th.
we leave on the Tuesday,
I'm Anderloss.
Yeah.
which is the
It's been a
16th,
pleasure.
and we arrive back on the 17th, which is the Wednesday.
Hang on, he's just said surprise Monday stream. Have I got my dates wrong?
Yeah, it should be a Tuesday.
Uh,
I'm going
Right.
to go to the bathroom.
that's nice. So 2nd and 3rd, 9th,
I'm-
10th,
I'm-
No, it's
and the 16th.
16th is
Yeah,
the
until the
Tuesday.
16th. 16th is a Tuesday, yeah. So it's the 17th is...
Yeah, but
the
we
Wednesday.
arrive back at 8 o'clock in the morning on the 17th.
Okay, so you've got plenty of time to get here then.
We've got plenty of time to get here, but it's if we've slept or not.
Yes.
Not my problem.
It will be.
I'm Reese. I've played Anderloss. Thank you very much for coming, guys.
So,
Dice
hope,
Opinion.
yeah, hopefully on the 17th we will do the Creeping Aberration. If, these two pull a finger out.
I ain't flying the plane.
I think Reese is desperate for the loot.
I've been holding for the last time.
You did a wee wee.
So
What do you not go during the break?
I did go during the break. I drank.
The break was about an hour ago.
bottles
Weak
of
bladder.
Drink.
Bladder of a toddler. Or an elderly person, not sure which one. So yes, for those 5 sessions, it will be Spireholm. The Gothic realm with vampires
You
and
know what players you got there?
werewolves and things. We at the moment we definitely have yes, got 2. We have Danny, so Pinky Poke can try and kill her. And we have Lucy.
Pinkerpose asked if there's any hints to the Star Trek game. Yes, we'll be in space. Can you figure out what it is yet?
Sorry, is this the
Will they live long? Will they prosper? We don't know. No, for the Star Trek Adventures, we are definitely doing that. It will be the 2nd edition, which we have the book for the what do they call it? The pre-book thing.
Oh, yeah, no. little precursor to the rule book to give you
Yeah,
like
I can't
hints of the
remember.
changes and everything that
Yeah.
they've done and all that sort
And
of
there's a small.
So it's more like rather than a full version of all the rules encompassed from the first edition, rewritten into the second edition. Essentially, it's just the new rules that they've added to the second edition, so that you can kind of get up to scratch with it.
Yeah.
Then they'll release the full book, which will give you the rundown of every single rule going.
Now he's back.
That was very quick.
So what I plan to do at the moment is we are going to do the adventure that is in this quick start, in this second edition quick start. We will run that one, see how we get on, and I have been reliably informed that if run well, it feels like a Star Trek episode. So it should be good. So yeah, fingers
But
crossed that goes well. But
without talking badly, because you can't talk badly about them, but I believe that was from the actual creators.
no, this is actually from someone else that has actually
okay.
said they have run it for 2 different sessions. One for their normal group, and one was on the free TTRPG game day last week. And he has said that actually that it's all positive feedback from everybody involved.
Fair enough. There you go. Non-biased then.
Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, it could just be they're trying to get more players. You don't know. But apparently it is very good. So we will be doing that at some point in August. We're hoping for the beginning of August, but I don't really want to start it by cutting off Dan's Shiver game that he will be continuing when he gets back off holiday. But also, I would like to have the actual full rule book, which is being released on the 1st at Gen Con. And so therefore I should be receiving it a couple of days later, because there should be UK stock already, from what I understand. So we'll see.
And actually, on that note, we do apologise there was no stream yesterday. I think we all suffered a bit from the heat.
Yeah.
We come out a bit of nowhere.
Yeah.
You had heat stroke.
I had a thumping headache.
Yeah. You had heat stroke. I think Danny wasn't feeling fantastic.
He just had a stroke.
You had a stroke and then ended up with a wet face.
Hey, who said it was the face?
Well, we could all see it.
And I'm just not normally free on Tuesdays.
Yeah, you weren't there anyway. And to be perfectly honest, I turned up and I just didn't feel great anyway. So it made more sense just to not play than
Just make it
do a
suffer.
crap session. To be
Yeah.
perfectly honest,
You want people to enjoy it.
We are not Pinky Pie. We are not made.
we are not made for the heat now.
I like the heat.
I mean, my build is made for winter.
I like
you know,
the heat.
I'm pretty sure I'm part penguin.
Do you
The,
waddle?
the bit that can't swim.
I made
And
the
yes,
heat.
I do waddle. Stop taking a piss.
Waddle.
Not nice.
I
Anyway,
didn't take a piss. That was really.
on that note, guys, thank you very much for joining us for the last time tonight. Go to www.geek
Tabletop menu.
/.
Geek Initiative.
Perfect. Episode off.
That kind of worked out all right.
Yeah, it kind of worked.
Yeah.
It almost looked like we knew what we were talking about for once.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was not rehearsed as well.
That
I
was
was
not
quite pleased with
rehearsed.
that.
That's what I mean. Now you're doing both with /.
Yeah.
I just said
So thank you very much for joining us again.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed the little interaction. If Fee would stop doing the dice for a second.
Hopefully.
We hope you enjoyed the little interaction that we
thank you. You
or
guys,
Adrian actually managed to
Yeah.
put together very
Thank you
quickly.
very much. You guys stopped one of our characters dying.
Yeah, and
Yes. Yeah.
That's an
I
achievement.
was
actually.
massively shocked that happened.
Yeah. That was actually pretty good.
I felt quite bad,
said
actually.
that Snuggle will not die,
Yeah.
and it was
And
it was his
yeah.
save that did it. That
Yeah.
was quite impressive.
I've
Anyway.
got to say though, I did feel quite bad, but I was surprised it happened, and I felt a little bit bad.
You didn't
But
feel
Pinky Poe
only for
rescue.
Pinky Poe.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't feel bad for John.
You didn't feel bad for Anderloss either. You just knocked him out. Didn't give a chance.
Yeah, but nobody likes him.
Oh, understandable.
Right.
Oh.
Anderloss.
On that note, thanks very much for joining us, guys.
Thanks,
Have a good week.
Yeah,
Take care.
and you too. Have a good holiday.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
try to.
try.
Bye.
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 See ya.